Hi, I'm Danah Zoulek, and I ask for just a few minutes of your time. I want to start with something simple, because local government should be simple. People don't ask much of their county supervisors or town and village boards. They want honesty. They want transparency. They want to know that the decisions affecting their homes, their land, and their livelihoods aren't being made in back rooms for the benefit of a few well-connected interests. And that's not just my opinion. Polling consistently shows that in local races, the issues that resonate most aren't national talking points. They're transparency, accountability, property rights, and representation that puts people before politics or corporate pressure. That's what local government is supposed to do. I'm a combat veteran. I raised my right hand and I swore an oath to defend the Constitution of the United States. I believe deeply in that oath. But I never imagined that after coming home, the fight for constitutional rights would continue right here against my own local government. I found myself fighting for basic protections that I was told my whole life were guaranteed, like due process, equal treatment under the law, property rights, the idea that government power has limits. I fought the government. And I won. And I'm not embarrassed about that. In fact, I think it's important to say it out loud because it was a big deal. And it mattered. Not just for me, but for the rule of law. Because here's the uncomfortable truth that we all hear too often. If it can happen to one person, it can happen to anyone. That's not hypothetical. It's already happened. There are numerous property owners right here in Washington County who have had to spend their own money, their own time, and years of their lives holding their government accountable after their rights were violated. These aren't radicals. These are our neighbors, business owners, families, people who believed that the system would protect them until it didn't. Local government has a responsibility to balance interests. And yes, that includes economic development. And yes, that includes businesses. But it also includes individual freedom and private property rights. Those are not obstacles. They are foundational principles. When government starts acting as if protecting corporate interests excuses cutting corners on transparency or fairness, something has gone very wrong. And people feel that. We see it when communities are invited to join committees to offer ideas, to help envision uses for publicly owned land or community resources. People show up in good faith, they volunteer their time, and they participate. And then they discover that decisions appear to have already been made, that the process, it feels more like a formality, that public input is collected but not truly considered. That erodes trust. And once trust is gone, it's incredibly hard to rebuild. Local government works best when sunlight is the default, when decisions are explained clearly, when records are accessible, when people don't have to wonder who benefits and why. I'm running because I believe we can do better, not louder, not meaner, but better. I believe county supervisors and local boards should be watchdogs for the people, not shields for power. I believe transparency isn't a buzzword, it is a duty. And I believe that no one should have to fight their own government just to be treated fairly. I've seen what happens when systems lose sight of the people they're meant to serve. I've lived it, and I've proven that standing up matters. This isn't about settling scores. It's about restoring trust. It's about making sure that the protections we talk about actually protect everyone. Because local government should never be something that you fear. It should be something that works for you. I'm Danah Zoulek, and I'm running for Village of Richfield Trustee and Washington County Supervisor in District 13. Thank you.